Hello friends, welcome to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. I'm home from all my travels and it feels good to be back. So I worked on this chair last year around this time and I ended up not getting it done before we had to leave to go out west. So I didn't have anything to give to the auction dinner charity event last year. So I am going to get rid of this, even though I think it's pretty. It's just, it doesn't work with the front. I'm going to turn it around and show you the front. So here's the front. There's some dust on it because it's been sitting for a year. I should have cleaned it first. So anyway, here is the front. I think she's so pretty. And, with this flower garden here, I think what I'm going to do is continue the flowers down here on the seat and the sides, like the whole front will just be a continuation of this angel. And so the front, look at this dust, dog hair mostly. Anyways, that will just be a continuation of those colors coming down. And then on the back, today I hope to get all of the front painted, and then the back I'll probably put a coat over top of that of just some yellows and some blues and whites just kind of blended, just to get a coat over top of this. What I've decided to do is I'm going to do a bird. I might put some birds. She doesn't really have a spot for a bird. I might put a bird somewhere on the front, maybe on the seat or something, but I want to put like a flying bird up here, like a larger bird, and then like it's close to you, and then some birds like off in the distance in the background. And then I'm going to put this scripture on here, which I love this scripture. It says, "Look at the birds of the sky. They do not sow nor reap nor gather crops into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more important than they?" So that's the plan. And that is Matthew, what is it? Matthew 6:26 or something like that. I don't know. I got to put that on there too. So anyways, hello, Chris. Hello, Lisa. Thank you. Well, I've got a long ways to go on it, and it's due the end of this month, basically before I go out of town again, just like last year. So there's always something going on that I'm pressured to get done. But anyways, I guess I like it that way because I wait till the last minute for everything. How's everybody doing? We are having like the best fall weather right now. It's like mid 60s. I love it. Chris, you're in Ohio. You're probably having the same thing we're having. So yeah, that will go here. Probably down like around here. And then, so this will be like, the wording will be one of the last things I do because I want to paint the bird, and I'm going to have like a field with some trees off in the distance, and then have like some birds, just kind of some abstract birds in the background, and maybe bring some of the flowers that are going to be on the front, excuse me, bring them around here like it's a flower field. And then the very last thing I'll do is put this on. This I almost said quote, this scripture. That's the plan, Stan. We'll see how it goes. Gorgeous weather. You work best under pressure too. Why do we do that to ourselves though? Because then it gets a little bit stressful. Finishing a quote right now that you'll be hanging at your guild show tomorrow. That's, oh, you have to have it done for something tomorrow. Yeah, you do work under pressure. We're kindred spirits that way. All right, let me get some paints out. Chris, I'm so upset that when we met in Sauter Village that we didn't get a picture, because I talked about Sauter Village. Excuse me. I talked about Sauter Village in my last floss tube, which I recorded and uploaded yesterday. And, you know, I just put like a little blurb up there that I got to meet you at Sauter Village, but I wish we would have had a picture to share. I used to be so good at that. I think it was when my kids were little, I would take pictures constantly. And it was before we had these smartphones and everything. So I had like physical pictures and I took pictures like crazy. So did my dad. And he would get doubles and I would get doubles and we would switch, you know, I'd give him our other half. And anyways, tons of pictures. And then as I got older and the kids are grown, I take pictures of the grandkids, but I don't know. I just don't think of it like I used to. Maybe because it's so readily available. I don't, that really doesn't make sense though. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. Lisa is in Ohio. She said their temps are the same. Yeah, we had some rain yesterday, off and on. Nothing major, but Colleen is here. Hello, hello. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, Christine just finished a 16-hour shift. Yikes. Okay. So let's get painting. I want to say that this flower thing was an afterthought. I remember being so frustrated with this last year. I loved the angel, but I didn't know what to do down here. And I think I just, because these are pretty sloppy looking flowers. I kind of like that look actually. But at the time I did it, I didn't like it. But now that I look at it, you know, after a year, I kind of like it. Good thing, otherwise I have to repaint it. Let's see, get some yellow out. When Kristen was here, my other friend Karen that lives nearby, they came over here to paint. I'll have to show you what I started. I'm going to finish it someday, but they each painted. What Karen painted at Halloween? She painted like Fabulous Monsters. What the heck was Kristen painting? That's terrible. I don't even remember. But anyway, I got a good start on this cute little bird. Look at his face. He looks like he's smiling. So after I get the chair done, I'll finish this up on Witch Paint Wednesday. Is it working, Kyle?
I'm figuring it out.
Well, I can help you. You want to crop that though? You want to print all that?
I can't get it to
Hit cancel. Now go over to crop. This is a crop tool.
this.
Yeah. And then you're at 24 there, but you got to go down to the bottom. Move this whole thing up. There you go. You click that and drag it up to the bottom one. Okay. Yeah. So, and if you print it, oh, you gotta go up. You crop somewhere. Ooh, you cropped her off. So what I would do is move this one up. It'll just be easier when you cut. So now you gotta go back to the move tool. There you go. You got it. I mean, don't worry about if you need help. Let me know. Sorry about that, guys. Huh?
Said, I got this.
Right.
Maybe. Eventually. Okay.
So then you just have to go and find, a size that'll work.
Yeah.
Like 24 by
25 and 19. That's what I did.
Oh, you know what? The thing I printed, I changed this. So click on that first one. There you go. See, I changed it for, I'm sorry, for what I was printing. You don't use it enough to remember. That's,
No, I've never hit that before.
yeah.
Okay, jeez.
You did it though.
Yay.
Yeah, you.
Oh, so small.
That's right. Hello, Doreen. Colleen is watching while applicating. Sorry I had to do this. Like, I need, like, don't look at my nose. But it's because I have bifocals and I have it up high enough so that you can see what I'm working on. I have my laptop over here. I could just look at that. Which I might open that up so I have options that way. Let's get some paint down. Let's do some dark. Can you see the? Yeah, you can see it. Sometimes it's just you got to get the paint down. So my goal is to really work on this until I'd love to work on it until I got this part of it done and then a coat on the rest of it. I probably won't do the whole thing while I'm on here because I'm sure my battery on my phone will die before I get all that done. But if I get that done today and then next week I just have to work on the back, I'd be sitting pretty good. That's a tall order though to actually get that much done. So Doreen was talking, how does your family like having you for a boss? I'm pretty chill, so it's not a big deal. That's funny. Well, it's all good. Thank goodness, right? As long as everybody gets their job done, there's no problem. You know, it's one of those things. Mistakes happen. I make mistakes. They make mistakes. Whatever. No big deal. Nobody's perfect except the Lord. Oh, so Doreen, I commented on your comment from my last video on my floss tube. So Doreen, I don't know if you all know this, but she is an avid camper and travels quite a bit doing that. And she is doing a camping retreat, like she said, like low key, just, you know, people getting together, women probably mostly, I'm assuming, getting together and just camping and stitching. I'm like, that is amazing. I wish I could join you. Sounds so cool. I mean, of course, you know, people that don't like the outdoors or don't like camping, it probably sounds miserable, but you know, to each his own. But I think it sounds really fun. Having bonfires at night, stitching and having coffee together in the morning. I mean, I think it sounds wonderful. Why is my dog whining? Well, Kyle has his dog here. That could be why. Covering up all this black already makes it look better, doesn't it? We'll have a small swap bingo with cross-stitch prizes, meet and greet. Some are staying in cabins, some are day guests, one in a motel. That's so cool. What type of paint am I using? when you are finished with it, do you do something to seal it? Yes. So I'm using acrylic paint. I love, my favorite paints are golden, but I do have some Dick Blick paints over here somewhere. Oh, they're actually over there. Dick Blick is where I get all my supplies for my acrylic paints. And then when I'm finished with it, I probably won't crackle this one because it doesn't lend itself really to crackle because she's, I don't know. To me, crackle is when it's more vintage looking or iconic, or you know what I'm saying. This is too fresh and flowery to be crackle, so I don't think I'm gonna do crackle on it. I need more paint. But I will seal it with a matte varnish that I also get from Golden. I just trust Golden products to last and to get really good saturated color. They're not the cheapest, but you know, I've used the craft paint for paintings, and I have never had a problem with that. So, you know what I mean. Use whatever you like. Number one, let's say number one, use what you can afford, and number two, use what you like. And that would just take some time experimenting with paints to see which brand you like best. Let's see. We have a gorgeous meeting place that they use for events. Oh, that's cool. So her retreat is in North Carolina. $10 a person, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That is awesome. Wow. That's fabulous. When is it again? Is it coming up pretty quick, isn't it? I think you said in your comment on my floss tube, I just can't remember. Probably should have a smaller brush. Let's see, I'm gonna need red. Ooh, I don't have a lot of red left. I got white over here, don't I? Okay. September 25th through the 28th, I will have another one in the spring. My first one, any tips? Oh, wow. Any tips? Any tips? How many people are you going to have, did you say? I mean, I can't really think of any tips because, I mean, your venue is going to be so let me back up. The event, like the retreat part of it is going to be in the, what did you say, the gathering place, or there's a building of some sort. Lots of chocolate. I mean, you run it the way you want to run it. As far as tips, I mean, people are so geeked to be going to a retreat that it doesn't take much to please them. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't me anyways. I'm pretty easy to please. I mean, some retreats have a lot of giveaways. You know, if you want, I can send you some things for giveaways. Some events have a ton of giveaways. Some events have a few giveaways, you know. It just depends on how you want to run your retreat. Have you been to any retreats, Doreen? That's too bright. I don't like that color. You know, also you can watch videos, you know, watch my videos, watch other people's videos that have been to retreats and how they recap what, you know, went on at the retreat. That will give you some ideas too. He can stay over here. What?
How does that happen?
How did
Dang
that
it.
happen? Because it looked right on the thing.
It did.
Hold, please. That is
Okay, so
Wait, what size is this supposed to be? 10 by 10?
8 by 10.
That is, doesn't look like 10 by 10. I got a ruler.
Well, it's definitely not right on that.
Right, but even the size.
Oh,
Huh?
10.
It's a little under 8. Oh, because it cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Okay. So why did it do that? Oh, it says 111 by 14, but
I went
normally,
in the custom and did this. But it
no.
still says,
Here, I would just click out of that, cancel, and then click on that, and then, like, if you hide, just hold it over there, it will pop up what size it is. So this is a 10 by 10 and an 8, so you need an 18 by 24 at the minimum.
yeah, that's why I did 25 by.
Keep going. Like, try that one. But normally, if it's not going to fit, it will show it. Now, you might have to click on it again. What? Oh, it's right at the edge because it's 24 inches. I would flip this one.
Flip this one?
Yeah, but hit done and it will save your print settings. I would click on her and then hit edit, transform. I know this is a lot of bullshit to remember. And then
Come on.
rotate, yeah, just one of those, and then move her over. There you go. That way you're not right at 24 inches, and
Okay.
you can crop it now too. I would crop it first though.
Like what?
No. Oh, see, if you're doing that, that's.
I did not mean to do that.
Okay, just hit
maybe.
cancel. Yeah, just cancel out of that. I would crop that over with your crop tool.
Which is this one?
Yeah. There you go. Now when you go to print it, it should work. I didn't even know you could resize it when you had it up there.
Yeah, I did not know that either.
You know, don't touch that.
Right, I know. I don't want to. Okay.
And then make sure it's at 99%, right? Unless they've been printing, because you know that sometimes.
It's been pretty good right there. I don't know.
It should work now. That's crazy though. If it shows right on there, it should be fine.
Doofus Town.
Doofus Town?
That's Doofus Town, Bubba. Okay.
That would be email me your address, Doreen. Because I'm afraid when I'm done with this, I'm going to forget to do it. But if you send me an email and send me your shipping address, I will send you some goodies for giveaways. I love stitching them up with you, but not the prep work. Okay, so you've not been to a retreat, meant to rug hook-ins, do it. I do have goodie bags to give them. That's cool. Yes, a few giveaways, a small exchange, and that goodie bag. That's really all you need. You know what I don't have over here is water. Hold on, I gotta get a cup of water. Come on, guys. Twice. That's not for you, silly. Not a paper towel. Jeez. Just want to thank you. Got it together. You realize you don't. It's pretty good this time.
Good?
Yep.
Oh, I quit. Brutal. Oh, it's not done still?
I think it's cut now. Yeah, Peyton's chairs.
Better.
Huh?
Definitely looks better.
Yeah, for sure. The biggest pain about painting these chairs is like there's underneath, like you have to paint like all up in here. It's a pain. But I just put like, look, that's how that happens. I'll just paint it like this. I'm not gonna put flowers and all that in there. I think I did that very first chair I did. I think I did that, and it's like, no, no one's gonna see that. There's no reason to do that. I haven't painted this kind of painting. No, it's been a year, guys. Hopefully it just comes right back to me. And that's the same color. I mustn't do that down here. I'm so glad I'm working on this. It's one of those things like, you know, the deadline's coming and it's lurking and it's driving me crazy. So I'm really hoping to get a lot done on it today. Oh, I can hear the sandhill cranes. Let me open the door. No. Is it really that teal is the theme color in my camper, said Doreen. Cool. Hi, Pink Stitchers, joining late, but that is beautiful. Thank you. We will see you. Okay, so the Pink Stitchers, I know it's a mother and two daughters who actually is on with us. See you, all three of you, I think, right? And the primitive gathering is coming up. I'm so excited. Ooh, I don't like that. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Welcome to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. I know, I'm so excited. I mean, just you all are so blessed that live close to primitive gatherings. Oh, that place is incredible. It has inspired me to really want to do something like that in my area. Creative whims. I don't know what I would call it. But... Can you hear the sandhill cranes, guys? I love it. Lisa, hello. She said, I have an unfinished wood 3-drawer cabinet from IKEA that I bought years ago that I have always wanted to paint but I've been intimidated. I have never painted anything like that before. Jamie said, yes, you need to open your own place. God, if it was just that easy is, matter of fact, it was kind of funny because Kevin and I went out to dinner last week and we were driving home and I'm like always looking now for, businesses on sale or property that's on a good road, like I'd have to be on a busy road. So of course, if it's close to an expressway and it's on a busy road, it's going to be expensive. But I know Lisa, when she did her tour with us, she was saying that, she just approached the farmer and said, would you be willing to sell us blah, 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 how many acres or whatever. And she said he sold it in an extremely reasonable price. So anyway, I'm always looking, and we passed this property that was for sale. So I immediately get on, it had like the realtor's name. So I went to that realtor's website and I looked it up. But it was like 30 acres. It was a huge piece of property. I'm like, okay, I don't need that much. But I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for that. Especially if it's meant to be, this is how I always feel about stuff. If it's meant to be, it will happen. So I'm not like in a hurry. And if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Then it's not the plan that, God has for me. So, but I mean, a place for people to gather and stitch and create, how can that not be what he wants me to do? I know, that's so funny. Oh, girl. We want what we want. The heart wants what it wants, right? You hear the cranes. That's so awesome. You heard the dog getting a drink. There's always that. My new release video that I had about a month ago, you could hear Athena snoring in the background. Oh, I was just dying. It just cracks me up. I love that kind of thing in videos because, it's real life. It is what it is. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I guess you really can't see it that well. Scooch in a little bit. There. Just getting some lights and darks and different colors in there for now. Trying to kind of look at that too. This kind of painting is very just like messy, and you just kind of feel it, and you just keep layering until you like the looks of it. That's how that goes. It's a fun way to paint intuitively. Ooh, that's really light. That's a little too light. I feel like some of that should be up here. one of my favorite things about spring and again about fall is just being able to have the slider door open. I can hear the birds, I can hear the crickets, I can hear the frogs, the sandhill cranes, the geese, the ducks. I love it. I think I need some more darks in here. All these colors are kind of the same value. I can do that. Let me get some. Before you painted the chair black, did you do anything to prep the chair? I did not. I actually, this is not black paint. This is black. Oh God, what do you call that stuff? God, I'm out of practice with my painting. What is it called? Let me go grab it. I can't even think of the name of it. It's basically, that is how you prep it. If I can even find it. Oh jeez, I think I was out of it actually when I. You guys have to know. I don't think I have any more. It's usually right here. Oh, what's the name of it? Well, I don't know what the heck the name of it is. I have been doing watercolor for so long that I don't even know the names of stuff anymore. Aha, I might have found it. Gesso. Gesso, that's the name of it. Yeah. Cheap Joe's is another place I buy my stuff from. But anyway, gesso. So if you get black gesso, it will seal the wood and it will make it, it'll prep it for painting. Yes, it will. My mom lives in a tiny cabin on a river here in Wisconsin and has the best nature activity around her too. Oh, that's wonderful. Kevin said this morning, he's like, man, I'm gonna start charging them rent. We have turkeys and deer here every day. And there's times when I'm done working down here. Oh shoot. I only have 20% left on my battery. I can try to plug it in, but so this morning there were, and yesterday morning as well, there were two like mama deers, two does laying by one of the pine trees, and then each of them have twins. So there was four fawns laying in the yard yesterday morning. And then this morning they were laying there, and then by the other pine trees there was just a huge bunch of turkeys, and a lot of them were just laying in the yard and some were walking around and stuff. Kevin goes, I'm gonna start charging them rent. I'm like, no. Okay, I keep bumping the camera, sorry. I gotta get an extension cord. Not sure where to get one. I have one packed up. Well, let's just do this. If I don't have one handy, if the camera dies, if my phone dies, then that's the end of Whatcha Paint Wednesday. Sorry. I have the worst trouble with phone cords. It drives me nuts. I had one in my bathroom, so every night I would plug my phone in. And so it's fully charged in the morning. Well, for whatever reason, I took that on a trip and it never came back. So I ordered 2 new ones. And one was intended to stay in the truck because when you travel, it's nice to just have a cord in there because we always use our GPS and, where's your battery down. So I bought one for the truck, and then the other one I bought for the bathroom. Then we went to Missouri, and I cannot find the one I bought for the bathroom. So I have one down here because it also charges my mouse and my keyboard for my big print or my big computer over there. So I can't take that one. It's just ridiculous. I don't. Do you guys have issues with phone cords? Like what I need to do is buy enough so that I have one in my travel bag, one in my stitchy bag, one in my bathroom. That way I never have to take from one place for another place. It drives me nuts. But I'm really in desperate need of a new phone because I have to plug the cord in my phone like 10 times because it won't like connect. There's a short there. I mean, I've dropped my phone. How many times over the years I've had this phone? Longer than I've had any other phone. And it's finally starting to get irritated with me, and it's not charging very well. So anyway, that's my dilemma. I don't know what my problem is with phone cords. Tell me in the comments if you have problems with your phone cords too. Where's my teal? Oh, it's right here. You don't have problems with your phone cords. Well, Colleen, I wish I could be like you. And then Kevin usually has one in the kitchen. So last night he wasn't home, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna charge my phone before I go to bed. His cord was gone. I'm like, what in the heck is happening? Do we have like a little cord thief somewhere and comes and takes our cords in the middle of the night or the middle of the day while we're down here? I don't know. Drives me nuts. Short trip. Do you want to see the new Harvest Friends book? I'm going to do my new release video depending on how long it takes to work on this. I'd like to do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning. I'll do it tomorrow morning when no one's here. So look for that video tomorrow. I'm going to have Harvest Friendship and Perniching Manor. Those are my 2 releases for September. And then I'll have Hello Autumn and hopefully Simple Life, if I have it done and framed. I'm going to do that in October. Yes, Chris. See, I tell you. Oh, yes, no. No, yes. Oh, God. My last phone died in the pee bucket while camping. Oh, no. Rice did not fix it. Oh, bummer deal. I did before we bought half a dozen. That's exactly what I need to do. I need to buy a bunch. But I'm afraid if I get a new phone, what if they have a different kind of charger? I mean, I buy Apple, so it shouldn't. But I think, well, I think I'm just going to get a new phone. And then if it's the same charger, I can buy more chargers. Needle Crafts, it is a really cute setup. It's basically one room with a bathroom and a loft where she sleeps. Oh, you're talking about your mom's cabin. Oh, how cute. That is tiny, but what more do you need, right? We have the magnetic chargers for our phones in the house, so we're good there. We'll be watching for them. Have to remember to take the phone out of the back pocket before sitting on the toilet. Yes, that is one of the reasons I don't like putting my phone in my back pocket. It is handy in a pinch, but there's so many times that my phone has fallen right next to the toilet and I'm like, oh my gosh, that could have went in the toilet. Yeah. So I try not to do that. But then people get irritated because I don't answer the phone. Well, if I don't have it on my person, then I might not answer. You know what I'm saying? That's the one downfall of those cell phones, is that everyone expects to be able to get a hold of you no matter what. And they get irritated when they can. It's like, gosh, I kind of wouldn't mind going back. I shouldn't say that. I just say I kind of wouldn't mind going back to where you had to have a landline, but no. Going back to that now, after the convenience of having a phone, cell phone, smartphone, no, I would be miserable. So scratch that. Let me do a Bob Ross. Let me do a Bob Ross thing. You know how he does that? He was just on this morning, and he like rinses his brush off, and then to get all the excess water off, he does that on his easel. Cracks me up. That looks pretty good on that side. It's getting tricky to turn it without getting my hand in the paint. I mean, doesn't it look a lot better already? Just get rid of that black. It's amazing what color can do. Ah, I just bumped the camera again. Sorry. What's the matter, Boo Boo? Tina Woo, come here. What? Can you guys hear? You talking to me? What? Am I making you upset? What? What you want? You want Bubba, don't you? Did you guys see my son, Kyle? His dog's here with him. He's got him on the other side. Whoa. With him. And I think Tina wants to be over there. You're so cute. Oh, there must be a ball. Is there a ball over there, Boo Boo? Is that your problem? There's a ball she can't reach. That's why she's whining. Oh, it's almost 2. Now my phone's still working. It's saying I have 20%. I'm probably down to 10 now. So again, don't forget, like if I just drop off the live stream, it's because my phone died. Whichever comes first, if that's either going to happen or if it gets to 2 o'clock, then I'm going to probably go. Yeah, my goal was to cover the whole front and the whole back and then get flowers painted here today. I probably could. Just getting this first coat of color on feels good. Layers. It's like an onion, like Shrek says. Layers and layers of paint. It's looking kind of messy right now, but we'll get there. Landlines in most places are expensive, and I know in some areas they are no longer available. I am an engineer that works for a telecommunications company. No kidding. That's interesting. I think she wanted him. I thought that was it originally, but I do think there's a ball under the somewhere she can't get it. She does sound like a little sad little baby crying. Let me go get it for her. She's over there just staring at it. What is it, Boo? What? Show me. No, you gotta show me already. Oh gosh. Oh, it's way back here. No wonder you couldn't get it. Jeez. Snort like a little piggy. Your life, you know. Sound like a little piggy rooting around. Probably got dust on it. I'm gonna start coughing now. Get that ball. Get it, Boo. It's a giant, really heavy ball. And she loves playing with it. I'm gonna get it. Oh, don't knock the camera over, my phone over. Then I'd for sure have to get a new phone like today. This is the best way to spend a lunch break. I need to get my paints out. You're inspiring me. Oh, yay, Jeannie. That's awesome. Get those paints out. I don't get to paint near as much as I used to, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun. Do it, do it, do it. So, Jamie, what do you paint when you do paint? Is it furniture? Is it on canvas, wood? Folk art, realistic, flowers. What do you like to paint? Have you ever made something for a smalls exchange, then decided to give it for yourself? How do you decide what to give? That's hilarious. Yes, I mean, that's why when you receive something in a smalls exchange, that's why it means so much to the person that's getting it. Because they know the time and effort it takes to make those things, and so they appreciate it. And it makes it easier to give it to somebody that has done that stuff too, and they know what it entails, and they appreciate it. That's huge. But yeah, I mean, I normally don't do smalls exchanges just for I think I've done it twice, and I used to give like a punch needle. That was because I didn't know how to stitch when I was in the smalls exchange, but now I would give a stitch piece. But I never have time to work on something for a smalls exchange. Um, you know, but I'm sure that happens a lot. you know, if you make something and you just can't part with it, well, hopefully you have time to make something else or look through your things and go, you know, I love this too, but I like this other thing better. You know, it's no one knows what you originally made for the smalls exchange, so they wouldn't even know that you had something different. So, yeah. So Doreen, you are pretty new at cross stitch, right? Or did you cross stitch like years ago and came back to it? Because I know um, you were doing tons of punch needle there. That's, you know, that's where I started. That's what brought me to the dance. If it wasn't for punch needle, I wouldn't be designing cross stitch. So, and I still do love punch needle. I like it because it's fast. Back in the 70s and 80s. Okay. When I paint, I like to paint acrylic on canvas and love to paint flowers and trees. I also love to sketch, my favorite being people portraits. I have also been loving to draw and paint with Procreate. Oh, that's so cool, Jamie. Um, Procreate. Yeah, I bought a course to learn how to use my iPad and all that. And I do this all the time. I buy courses and I don't have time to do the course. It's just such a waste of money. But, you know, it's a forever thing. So I can come back to it. But I was hoping that it would help me create my art for fabric quicker. But then I would lose that watercolor look in my fabric. So I don't know if I'll ever do it for that. But that's awesome. Um, I have someone I want you to follow on YouTube then because her name is Sandy Hester, Bits of an Artist's Life. She's a true blue, like, that's what she does for a living is she's an artist and she has a YouTube channel and she does a lot of product reviews, which that can kind of, for me, it gets kind of boring. I just want to see her paint, and she used to paint a lot more than she does now. But go back to some of her older videos and stuff. She's very interesting. She's trying to find herself and her style and stuff. And so she'll like paint still lifes for a while, and then she went through this for a short time. She went through this phase where she was painting like boats and ocean and water and all that. I love those paintings the best, but she's very like this. She paints with a broad brush stroke, you know. She's not a detailed person, and she's the one that always says, "Don't get precious about it." You know, just anyway. She's really fun to watch, and she is lives right down there in by Nashville. Like when I go to Nashville to see Kristen, I always go, "Oh, I should look up Sandy Hester. Go visit with her." But yeah, she's done a lot of interviews and things you can see on YouTube and on podcasts. She's done a lot of interviews. Oh, cool. Yeah, she's just adorable. She's got the rosiest cheeks. I don't think it's blush. I don't know. She's just got the cutest demeanor and everything about her. I want to meet her someday. Let's put it that way. Oh, I hate to cover that up, but see how the other side is, you know, more organic and stuff, and this is all like rigid, and the lettering doesn't even work with it. I'm like, no, it's like two different chairs, and I didn't want it to be like that. So bye bye, cute little lamb. Put me on the big screen. Oh, yikes. I can't believe my phone hasn't died, to be honest. I miss painting with Kristen. I really do miss that. But you know, I'm sure I told you guys that her daughter is pregnant with twins, so she's not coming back to Whatcha Paint Wednesday for the next 10 years. If I'm even still doing this for the next 10 years. It's interesting to think about that though, isn't it? What will I be painting in 10 years? 10 years from now, what will I even be doing? I know I'll still be creating because that's just a must for me. But will I be, maybe I won't be doing so much cross stitch and I'll be painting more. I mean, who knows? I like to look at, you know, the future and think about those things. Oh, gal, it's so good to get all this black covered up. Miss Kristen too, Cheryl and Anna are prepping for this weekend. Oh, is it this weekend? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I just got the dates from Janine like 10 minutes before I went live for next year, so I'll mark my calendar. Yeah, are you going? I want to go to Stitch West in the spring. I want to go to that so bad. You know, they had the fall one, now they're doing one in the spring, and I have nothing going on in the spring. So it looks like this Friday is the sign up for it, so we'll see if I get in. And then the other one I'm trying to get into, I'm on the wait list for, is, and these are just me going, this is not me being a guest designer, but is the Silver Needle Retreat in Tulsa. My friend, my Biscore new queen friend, Donna, she goes and they get an Airbnb, and there's I don't know how many of them, 5 or 6 of them, they get an Airbnb, and they stitch all night, and I mean, it just, they go early so they can hang out. They go to Pioneer Woman. So I'm hoping to go with them next July. Because I don't have anything, I don't have anything till next fall. So I should have that more blue. This is going to be sky up here. That's all right. It's just the first coat. I don't really worry about the first coat. Yay, we got the black covered. That is the goal. In a little over an hour, we did it. Cheryl was saying May for the primitive writing. Oh. Us going to, oh, I'm loving it. I did tell her the dates. I'm pretty sure I gave her the dates that I go to Florida. I go to Florida in May. I think it's the first weekend of May because it's always Ellery's birthday, which just stinks. But we just celebrated at our house the weekend after our birthday. I hate being gone for a birthday, but it's just the way it works out when you're renting these condos right on the water. You gotta get them when you can. So that's the deal with that. All right, let's add some light blue. Yeah, I will be doing this again next week. And then, oh, Kevin's coming down. It's about to get loud in here. Yeah, this is the studio. It's busy. It's a busy place. Kevin's coming down on his one wheel and Teeny saw him. Oh, I never did show you the book. I'm gonna do that in a moment ago. Hopefully I don't get paint on it, but I think the paint on my hands are dry. I shall return. Harvest friendship. Look! Oh my goodness! It's here, it's here, it's here. Wait, I'm missing conversations here. Social Security only goes so far. I'm getting a lot of quilt jobs, so that's getting stashed away. Oh, perfect. That is awesome. Yeah, that would keep you busy. Heck yeah. Book time. So here's the inside cover. Let's see, what else can I show? Look at the turkeys. Cheryl's bonkers over those turkeys. I need to chart that turkey, those turkeys for next year. A little late for this year. I have them charted, let alone get them stitched and everything. I love fall most of all. So the artwork that's in here in all of these backgrounds are my fall fabric line called, what is it called? We had to change it. Bittersweet Farm or Gathering Bitter. I think it's Bittersweet Farm is what we ended up calling it because I called it originally, I forget, I think Autumnal Bliss or something. And she said, we have so many names that are too similar. So anyway, I had to change the name of my fabric line. That's happened twice now. There's the Biscornu that I finished. Some more artwork. Let's see what else. Yes. A drum. No, I didn't finish that Biscornu. My bad. I finished the Biscornu on Dwelling Place. I keep thinking I did that, the one in here. No, Donna did the one that's in here. But I did that drum. I finished my first drum. I was nervous as all get out. My next drum is going to be the one that Colleen stitched for me. And then the turkeys are in the back cover. So yeah, the books are ready to ship. All right, guys, it's 10 after, and seriously, I can't believe my phone's still going, but it's going to be dying any second. So I'm going to say goodbye for this week, and I will be back next week. I'm curious to see when I come back next week how much I have changed on this between now and then. So hopefully I get some time to work on it. Oh my, it's called OMG, Colleen, did you see Teresa's fall line? That's funny. Bye, Chris. Bye, Doreen. Bye, Colleen. Bye, Jamie. Jamie probably had to go back to work because I don't see her on here. Bye, Lisa. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everyone. All right, ladies. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, and Christine. Bye, Christine. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next week. All right. Peace out.